Good morning, students. Myself, Professor Sheetal Bhausar, and today we learn about the advanced JavaScript, right? So, in previous video, we learn about the difference between the if and switch, right? These both are the statements. So, we learn about the if statement as well as the switch statement and which is the better or which one is the better. So, today we learn about the looping statement. So, what is the looping statement? So, while creating programming logic, we need to execute some statement repeatedly. Means, if I want to show a output or a table of 2, so that time we have to repeat some statement repeatedly. That time we use the loop. Okay, so iteration refers to the execution of statement or a group of statements of code for a fixed number of times or till the condition is satisfied. Means, so that group of the statements are executed till your condition is satisfied. Okay, when your condition become false, your statements will not be executed. So the condition should be boolean condition. So what is the condition and what is all those things we learn briefly afterwards in our next slides. Okay, so why we use looping statement? Just remember that we use looping statement to execute some statements repeatedly. That's why we use the looping. So there are main 5 types of the loops in JavaScript. That is for loop, while loop, do while loop, for in and for each. But in your syllabus you have to learn only the for loop, while loop and do while loop. So in today's lecture we just focus on these 3 loops. These are for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay students, so first loop is nothing but the for loop and its syntax. So for loop execute statements as long as condition become true. Control comes out from the loop when condition become false. ओके, मीन्स जब आप वो लूप एग्जीक्यूट करते हो तो वो सबसे पहले वो चेक करेगा कि वो जो कंडीशन आपने दी है वो कंडीशन ट्रू है या नहीं. अगर वो फॉल्स हो जाती है तो आपका फॉर लूप एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा. स्टूडेंट्स, वी ऑलरेडी लर्न व्हाट इज द कंडीशन एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स इन इफ स्टेटमेंट एज वेल एज इन 11th standard also, students. So I think what is the condition and why, how to use those condition we already learn, and in these condition what type of operators we use we already learn in the 11th standard, like the arithmetic operations will be there, and condition operations will be there, logical operators will be there. So these all things you know very well, and you have to know, student. There is I think you already know about those things, so we will not यानी हम उसमें ज़्यादा अंदर नहीं जाएंगे. So this loop executes statements as long as the condition becomes true. Control comes out from the loop when condition become false. Same like uh, same like the if statements. If condition become true, we will execute the if statement. Otherwise, we will execute the else statement. Same like that. Here execution will be done. Benefit of for loop is that it combines initialization, condition and loop iteration in a single statement. Means कि for loop में क्या होता है कि there is initialization plus comparison and plus increment is in a single statement. आप single statement में वो लिख देते हो. That is the main use of the for loop. And वो हम कैसे लिखते we will see right now. So this is the syntax of the for loop. Here you can see you have to write down the for. What is the for? For is nothing but the reserved word, or you can say it's a keyword. We also learn about the keyword and reserved word in 11th standard. So keywords and reserved word are nothing but the words which is already defined by the developer. So when we use those keywords and we use those reserved word, then compiler know about those keywords. They recognize that, compiler recognize that, or compiler or interpreter recognize that this is the keyword or this is the reserved word. That's why we use the reserved word. If you have to declare the variable, that time you can't use the reserved word. Okay, for example, var keyword is used to declare a variable. After the var, if you write down the for as a variable name, then you get error. Okay, so this is the syntax for loop. In the bracket you can write, or you have to write, three main statements. First is the initialization, second is the condition, and third one is the iteration. And in the curly bracket you have to write down the statement block. So what is the initialization then? Initialization is executed one time before the execution of the code block. मीन्स सबसे पहले इनिशियलाइजेशन होगा, आपको जो भी कोई वेरिएबल है उसको कुछ तो भी वैल्यू असाइन करनी होगी. इट्स कॉल्ड द इनिशियलाइजेशन. We already learned about those things in the 11th standards. I repeated it again and again because you can't remember those things. That's why I told you again and again. So initialization is nothing but the assign the value to the variable. Okay, next is the condition. This condition defines the condition for executing the code block. It checks that the value of the variable, and or it compares your value with another value, and if that condition become true, your block of the for loop will be executed, otherwise it will be not executed. Okay, next is the iteration. Iteration is executed every time after the code block has been executed. And what is the execution is performed, we will see it in our next slide. So you can see the example of for loop. This one is the for loop example, and this one is the while loop example. What is the while loop we will see afterwards, but you can see here, first you can see here in first line I write here x equal to 1, right? It's called the initialization. In initialization, what we did, we just assign one value to the variable. Then I am here assigning here one value to the x variable. Next, in while loop, we check the condition. That condition, if that condition become true, your code will be executed, otherwise your code will not be executed. See here, x is less than equal to 6000. Is it true? Is it true? Then your control goes to the next line, that is the document dot write, and print the x value of the x. Then next condition is the x equal to x plus 1. What is that condition? It increment the value of the 1 by 1. Okay, means that is incremented value of the x by 1. Okay, then your x will become 2, right? Then afterwards your control goes to the comparison. If that condition become true, your code will be executed. Same, these two statements are executed repeatedly till your condition become false, right? Same you can see in for loop. So these three conditions, which are x equal to 1, x less than equal to 6000, and x equal to x plus 1, these three statements are we are right in single statement. That's time we use the for loop. So that is the main difference between the while loop and the for loop. While In for loop, we write these three statements in a single line. That is the main difference. And then we have to write down the document not write. So both programs are same, but the steps to write this program is different. Okay. So x equal to 1 is nothing but the initialization. Okay, x less than 6000 is called the condition, and x is equal to x plus 1 is nothing but the incrementation is called operation or the incrementation. Okay, so what happened first? We will see afterwards. So you can see this one more program is there, and we trace the for loop. What will be the execution of that for loop? So in that slide, what you see here, in for loop I am writing here count equal to 0. It's called the initialize the count is the variable. So we write down the count equal to 0 means we assign the value 0 to the variable count. Then what happened? Then after initialization, comparison will be done. Then count less than equal to 2. If this condition is true, your cursor or your control goes to the system.println, or you can write down here document.write also. Then what happened? It print the welcome to Java, right? Then what happened next? Next, your control goes to the increment values. Students, यहाँ पे ये जो पीपीटी मैंने बनाई है वो लैपटॉप पे बनाई है, और यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा वो कर्सर थोड़ा मूव हो गया, लेकिन यू कैन सी हियर नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज द incrementation. Increase count by 1. Count is now 1. Okay, so then what happened? After the incrementation, again comparison will be done. Then you can see here count less than 2. It will check if that condition is true, then it print your output, and then one more time count will be increases. Then for initialization is done in one time only, and condition and the incrementation done repeatedly. Okay, you can see increase count by 1, count is now 2. Then we will go in comparison. Then here count is 2, right? Value of the count is true, so that count is less than 2. Is it true? No. Is it false? Because it is not less than 2, it equals to 2. That time your condition becomes false and your control goes to the exited. So the loop exits the next statements after the loop. यानी आपका जो भी कोई कंट्रोल है वो हो जाएगा आपके फॉर लूप के बाहर. That is that simple. So you can see that this is the main execution of the for loop, students. So just this is the your program from the book. So initialization is assigning initial value to the variable which execute only once. Initialization क्या है? आप किसी वेरिएबल में कुछ वैल्यू स्टोर करते हो और वो सिर्फ सिंगल टाइम ही एग्जीक्यूट होगा, एंड देन द कंडीशन इज चेक्ड. Then condition will be checked, and if that condition become true, your statement block is executed. When the condition becomes false, control is transferred out of the loop and it will execute it remaining program, right? And what is the iteration? Iteration means nothing but the increment or decrement value of a running variable. So student, initialization means ऐसा नहीं है कि आप इनिशियलाइजेशन में सिर्फ 0 से स्टार्ट करोगे, 1 से स्टार्ट करोगे, आप उल्टा भी कर सकते हो. फॉर दैट here you can see that there is the main two programs where you print 1 2 3 4 5, and also you can print 5 4 3 2 1, right? So see student, this is a very interesting program. First here you can see in for loop I equal to 1. So after initialization condition will executed. So I less than equal to 5. Is it true? True. Then your code will be executed or statement is executed and print the 1 value. Then control goes to the iteration, that is the incrementation, that is the I plus plus, means your value of the I will be increased by the 2. So here value of the I is the 2. Afterwards comparison is done. Afterwards if it true, it print the 2 value. Then I becomes 3. Then 3 less than equal to 5. Is it true? It's true. Then it prints 3. Then afterwards I becomes 4. Then condition check that 4 is less than equal to 5. It's actually less than equal to 5. It prints 4. Then I becomes 5. It check I means 5 is less than equal to 5. Yes, it's equal to 5. Then it print 5. Then I become 6. Here your condition will become false because 6 is less than equal to 5. It's false. So afterwards your for statement, your for loop will not be executed and control goes out of the for loop. Okay, so that is the first example, and you can see second example here where I initialize I value equal to 5, means here I equal to 5, and it then checked or compare I greater than equal to 1. Is it true? It's true because 5 is greater than 1. Then it print I value, that is 5. Then control goes to the iteration, that is I minus minus. We already learn about the pre-increment, post-increment in 11th standard student. So this is the decrement, right? This is the decrement variable, post decrement variable, right? So I becomes 4 now. Then condition check that 4 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, it is the correct true. Then it print value of the I, that is 4. Then control goes to the I minus minus, that is 3. It check that 3 greater than equal to 1. Yes, it print the 3. Then decrementation, that is I equal to now 2. It will check that 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, it is 2. That condition is true. Then it will print the value of the 2. Then control goes to the iteration. Then value of the I is 1. It check that I is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, it is equal to 1. Then it print value of the I, that is 1. Then I become 0 now. So 0 greater than equal to is true? No. That time your condition will become false and your control goes out of the for loop. That is the execution of the for loop. I think you understand now how your for loop will be executed. Okay. Is that simple, students? If you get any queries, you can ask me personally. Okay. So this one another example of the for loop. Here you can see x value is the 6000 and ये कब तक चलने वाला है for loop till 0, and यहाँ here you can see it decrement the value of the x. So how many iteration would this for loop run for? Yeah, definitely 6000 time ये loop चलने वाला है. So that is you here you can see that is the use of the for loop. अगर आपको 6000 लाइन्स आपको एक्सिक्यूट करनी है, सो अगर आप 6000 लाइन्स लिखते बैठोगे क्या? नो. सो दोज लाइन्स आप क्या करोगे, फॉर लूप में डाल दोगे एक लाइन, सिंगल लाइन यू कैन राइट हियर. So this line is executed 6000 times, students. That's why this for loop is very beneficial. Okay. So next here, how many, अभी यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, x is equal to 6000 and x is less than 0. लेस देन 0 है, नो, इट इज ग्रेटर देन 0. तो ये जो है वो एग्जीक्यूशन होगा ही नहीं, आपका फॉर लूप आगे बढ़ेगा ही नहीं. सो हाउ मेनी इटरेशन वुड दिस फॉर लूप रन फॉर? नन. ओके, यू डिडंट गेट एनी आउटपुट फॉर दिस लूप. ओके, next, what is the for loop? Why we use for loop and while loop? I already told you before. Okay, so when the exact number of iteration is known, use the for loop. When the number of iterations depend upon the condition being met, use the while loop. What is the while loop? We will learn afterwards, then you can understand my point. Okay, so next loop is nothing but the while loop. I already show you the while loop example. Okay, so this loop executes statements as long as the condition is true. As soon as condition become false, control comes out of the loop. फॉर लूप और while लूप में एक ही डिफरेंस है. फॉर लूप में आप एक ही इसमें सिंगल इसमें तीन कंडीशंस, तीन स्टेटमेंट्स लिख देते हो, तो while लूप में आपको तीन लाइंस में वो लिखते हो. सी सिंटैक्स ऑफ द while loop. First one line is the initialization, second is the condition, and third one is the iteration. Right? So the statement within the loop may be a single line or a block of statements. If the statement within a loop is a single line, then the curly parenthesis is optional. Same rule is applied for the if statement, for statement, and do while loop. All those things, if you want to execute only single line, then the curly parenthesis is the optional. Here loop will be executed repeatedly as long as the condition is true. Note that if condition always true, then loop would be executed infinitely. So after some execution, condition become false. आपका एग्जीक्यूशन कब तक चलने वाला है? जब तक आपकी कंडीशन फॉल्स नहीं हो जाती. ओके, सी दिस इज द execution of the while loop, or you can say trace while loop. So first initialize the count. Here count is a 0. Then check the condition. In while loop, write down the in the parenthesis count less than 2. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. Then control goes to the inside the while loop and print your welcome to Java. Then iteration will be executed, that is count will become here 1 and control goes to the condition. Then it will check that count means 1 is less than 2. Yes, it is less than true, means your condition become true. Then you print the value welcome to Java. Then increment the count, that is count is equal to now 2. So is it true? This condition is false because count is 2 and 2 less than 2 is false. Then your control goes back to the or goes out of the while loop. So loop exists, exit the next statement after loop. अगर loop के बाद कुछ statement होंगे तो वो execute होगी. That's it. This is the program of your book. Okay, so what happened in this book, in this program? So in this program you can see the function. So what is the function? This is the user defined function, and you already learn about the function. What is the function? Function is also nothing but the group of the statements. Okay, so here you can see we take one form which name is the form1, and in that we took one text box which name is the T1. Name of the text box is the T1. One button also we write here, and in that button we take on click event of the button, and on that event we call the display function. These all those things are you learn about you learn in the 11th standard. Okay, so see what happened. First your form will be executed, and then your text box, you can see the text box and button also there, and you just type one value in your text box, and then when you click on the button, right, when you click on the button, then on the click event you call the display function. So what is the display? Display is nothing but the name of your function. Then control goes to the function. Okay, wait. And in that function, you declare two variable I and 1. And in variable A, you take form 1. What is the form 1? Form 1 is nothing but the name of the form. T1 is nothing but the name of the text box, एंड वैल्यू इज नथिंग बट द वैल्यू. तो जो फॉर्म 1 पे आपका टेक्स्ट बॉक्स है T1, उसकी वैल्यू हम किस में एंटर कर रहे हैं? इन द वेरिएबल A. ओके, आफ्टर बस व्हाट हैपन, फॉर लूप एग्जीक्यूट होगा I इज इक्वल टू 1 एंड I less than equal to 10. Yes, it's a less than equal to 10. Then what happened? A means value of A. अगर आपने 2 दी है तो 2 इंटू 1 इज इक्वल टू 2. तो ये जो है, ये जो प्रोग्राम है वो आपका, आप देख सकते हो, वो टेबल का प्रोग्राम है. आप टेबल यहाँ पे प्रिंट कर रहे हो. सो फॉर लूप एग्जीक्यूट होगा and output of the program is, see, first you can see the text box and button. In the text box you write down the value of anything. I here write down 3, and when I click on the display table button, then the table of the 3 is, you can see, it shows the output of the table 3. Okay, next loop is the do while loop. So what is the do while? The do while loop is a variant of the while loop which evaluates a condition at the end of each loop iteration. यानी सेम लाइक द while loop, but what is the main difference कि while loop में हम कंडीशन बिगिनिंग में ही चेक करते हैं, लेकिन do while में हम कंडीशन एंड में चेक करते हैं. वो कैसे करते हैं हम देखने वाले आगे. With a do while loop, the block of the code executed once and then the condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, the statement is repeated as long as the specified condition evaluated is true. Okay, means what? कि पहले क्या होगा कि आपका जो कोड जो है वो एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा, वो कंडीशन चेक करेगा. अगर कंडीशन आपकी ट्रू है तो फिर से वो क्या करेगा? एग्जीक्यूट करेगा. अगर आपकी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाती है तो वो एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा. लेकिन दैट इज द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन द डू व्हाइल एंड व्हाइल लूप. व्हाइल लूप में अगर कंडीशन आपकी फॉल्स है तो वो कभी भी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा, बट इन डू व्हाइल वन टाइम तो भी आपकी कंडीशन एग्जीक्यूट होने वाली है. सो दिस इज द डू व्हाइल loop program. You can see same, you can see I here write down the where I is equal to 1, then do, in do may first it print the value of the I, then I plus plus means I equal I now become 2, then it checks 2 is less than equal to 5, is true, it control goes to the document dot write, it print the value of 2, then I become 3 till this code is executed till this condition become false. but एक बार तो भी ये कंडीशन एग्जीक्यूट होगा, एंड दिस इज द आउटपुट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम स्टूडेंट्स. सो आई थिंक so this is the difference between the while and do while loop. The while loop differs from the do while loop in one important way. With a while loop, the condition to be evaluated is tested at the beginning of each loop iteration. So if the condition expression evaluates to false, the loop will never be executed. As I told you before, same statement is given here. So with a do while loop, on the other hand, the loop will always be executed once, even if the conditional expression evaluates to false. राइट, मीन्स मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया, अगर वाइल लूप में फर्स्ट वो कंडीशन चेक करेगा, अगर वो कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाती है तो वो कंट्रोल्स वो स्टेटमेंट्स एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा। लेकिन डू वाइल में ऐसे नहीं है, वो पहले एग्जीक्यूट करेगा एक बार, तो भी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो गई तो भी वो एक बार तो भी आपकी स्टेटमेंट्स को एग्जीक्यूट करेगा। दैट इज द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन द एंड today we stop here. I think we focused on the for loop, while loop and do while loop, and I think you clear all the doubts of those loops. And if you have any doubts, you can contact me personally and you can ask me any queries. Okay students, till then, goodbye.